Welcome aboard, guys. Super Trains 156 here, and welcome to, well, basically scrap trains. Well, copied a train depot for scrap. Where's F5? I'll just put these in here. So basically, there is also another thing which I may have forgotten to add into the other video, and that would be the trains. You've seen the have I forgotten about the the second-hand area? Why does the conductor side not have a openable window? I've just noticed now. Oh well, I'll fix it on the actual world. So this is the kind of a mix-up trains. There are some made by me, and then others made by my friends, or maybe both together. So let's start with the ICE. The ICE from Deutschland, Germany. This is the publisher which Hope added in. Then I added in 30 plus years old. Yeah. This train has recently been in service. Got its wheels here, but possibly not be the real wheels. But at least that they have wheels anyways. And looks really nice. I did, however, happen to upgrade this. Yep, there was two separate bogies. Well, I think normally ICE have the bogies connected. So there we go. The interior of this train is with a checkered pattern, really nice, with a 3 plus 3 seating layout, with very hold on. Who used water or lava inside of this part of the train? The checkered pattern is a bit ruined. Actually, why does it look like this has been removed in a circle? What used to be over here before it got removed? Okay. The driver's cab has nothing in it. Not even windows, which you can actually see out of. Oh well, at least it's not in service. How about the other side? Does it have anything else? I think it has less. It has less light. Okay. Anyways, on to 214-001 and 150-214. No, 150-456. These two trains are really cool. And one of them has a reference. Actually, both of them kind of do. So let's start with class 150 256-001. It has the couplings, the same couplings used on the class 156, but very obvious looking wheels. These are the wheels which I normally use where trains have third rail. And of course, this train is now part diesel. Actually, no, this train is diesel. So, we don't need the third rail. You may think that this is third rail which I'm standing on. It's actually where this train used to stand, and this train used to literally stand on. Because there was a size of 11 and not 13. By the way, this is the size 13 of my trains. Size 11 was basically without the livery. Yes, a little bit more skinnier. The interior was smaller, I guess, but at least I managed to actually upgrade it to how it looks now. Class 314 also has the same idea too. So let's go with 214-001. And hold on, there is a reference here too. You can see it from its front. Class 214 is named after the actual train itself. 314-214. And it's 001 because it's, well, this train is basically first of its kind. This is the one. This is basically closer to the class 150, with its double sliding doors for its passenger side, and the single leaf doors for its cab. This is basically the driver's cab, which you would remember. You might know it, which is basically the same exact cab used as the class 314. Yeah, this used to be a class 313, but modified to add this part here for gangways of the class 156s and stuff. We got the headlights, we got the horns, which just like 314s connect all the way out to the outside of its doors. The interior, well, the seats do not start until down here, which these are the same seats used inside of the class 314. But there is no carpet because I have no idea what colors to use. I could use the outside colors, but that's a bit much. So I have no idea. Maybe I could have some special livery carpets, but oh well. These are basically the same cars back to back, so the things shown here the same as the opposite side. But one train which is not. This is what I mean by having the this bit here with the gangways up on the class 214 to couple up to class 150 to 456. Is there a reason why I named it 150 456 with this first ScotRail livery count? Yes, it will. In fact, this is basically another fictional train, because class, well, no trains look like this, apart from sleeper carriages, but you'd always know that that 150s normally have the same ideas, but the other trains from the other routes. BREL there. Also using the same couplers as the class 156, but also upgraded to become copper. It is a very good mix. So, which is basically the same cab as the class 156. In here we have the conductor side with its light. Well, this side has actually the controls. Head and tail lights. These are turned off because of course they're coupled up. Thanks for the screech. Then we also gotten these for the horns again. Low and high. Perfect. Now for the interior. Again, there's no carpets, but you can obviously tell what these are. These banners. Yeah, these banners are used for the blinds, which is the same. You might remember me scrapping a similar train to this. But obviously there's a few things missing. We do not have the restroom, and we do not got the kitchen. They are both now converted into the engine room. Yep. So this window is used for diesel fumes, and not for humans. Just look out. This right here we're standing on is basically how low we can actually make the floors, but also the weakest point because there's one block away until we drop down into our doom, also known as the tracks. So be careful then. Yeah, this is the exhaust fume, the exhaust pipe. How about I close that there? Don't need to close it because that's just going to. Okay. Well, the exhaust pipe is here, which leads all the way out to the outside. And now we're going to technically the actual normal carriage. The trains are in a 3+3 seating layout again, with the same cabs on the opposite side. Yeah, there is a reason why it's called 150-456. Let me take you back to when ScotRail had the class 150 trains. Yep, class 150 from Northern was bought from ScotRail. And I do kind of wish they actually kept the class 150. Even though they've gone the class 318 now, which has the same cab and everything from the 150. But this is the first ScotRail livery from my first favourite train, the class 156. Hence the number which I chosen here is referencing class 156-456 because that's my favourite unit. Next up, if we go into class 314, which is the same cab and everything else as the as 214. But instead we got, same cab, same, you've seen it before, it's the same. But although everything's the same, we got one thing different. The door safety button. whenever we click this, it can either be on or off. And that's it. But apart from the pantograph car, of course, we just, there we go. So here we have is the pantograph car, with of course the pantograph itself. Now I do got a raised version of from this, but obviously this is not modded, so I have to build it. So we got these here and here. Come on. There we go. And we got these. I've got this here. Huh? Oh. There. Perfect. It goes in by one more. There. There. There we go. Did I burn up of 3 or 4? I'll pick 4. Then down by another layer. Oh. That's 4. There we go. There we go. Oh, I forgot to raise these. Whoops. And the pantograph has been raised. Yep. I'll keep it raised until, yeah. Then we're also going the extra class 318 on the rear. But possibly I think I would scrap this first. Because, well, it's not even started and it's not completed. Then we go on these 2 very ominous train cars. Very ominous because they are not even connected to the 156 or even a locomotive. These 2 train cars have been built for me for a very special reason. The special event for my mum, as well as my stepdad's management. Yep. So my stepdad is used from this British Rail Mark 1 design made of wood, and his favorite color is red. And my mum is pretty young as well, so I made her the British Rail Mark 3 carriage, made of metal and purple. Yeah, that's her favorite color. I've got the detail pretty good as well, apart from the missing details though. Where I've forgotten to add this lamp here, or at least the stand for the lamp on the opposite side. Actually, did I? Yep, I did. I've forgotten that tail lamp. Oh well. We need to turn up the tail lamp. We also got these wheels here, used on every train, old and new. And now we've got into the Class 156s, which this would have been the train of love, or will be. So I got an B on the front as Class 156458. Yes, I love the colour blue, so that's why I'm coloured ScotRail. Everything's the same as like cab and used and everything else. But still, it's so cool the way how I can build my trains. Because somehow it actually does look like from real life. Like, how? How am I actually able to build a Class 156 in Minecraft looking like this? It looks amazing. I love the way how I look at the trains. Especially if you have their details to a T. With their nice looking cow catcher. I keep trying to say snowplow, but of course this is not a snowplow. Because the Class 156s have them on ever since, well, even if it's not winter. But the interior is very nice too. That was of a 2+2 seating layout. Doors stipulate like hiding inside of here. There's back doors too. So I also got an Hope on the back of me as well. Class 156443. Of course, the lights are turned off because they've been coupled up. Very nicely too. Yep. This is open, but not actually all the way, but there is one train which has been used with that. Yeah, this is basically the same like ScotRail interior, but apart from one of the colours, I think light blue, which has been changed to purple. Look, here's light blue for ScotRail. And then for Northern Rail, I just put it in the same ScotRail interior and carpets, but I just changed the light blue to purple. It's perfect. Yeah, this is like the framing on what I do as well and how I could build my trains. Basically it's the front, which kind of makes first after me adding in the coupler. Then I do the framing back here. And then I do, well, at the same time as actually, I do part of this wall first. Then once this wall ends, that's when I do the framing. And then I also add these here for its wheels. be placed. So now I know how long, how wide the train would be, and how tall. Then everything else, well, that's just gonna be basically added on over the framing. So now we go back towards here as we say hello to class 156401. The thing is, one time, I can say, one time me and one of my friends, Roxy, had a really tough time one time because I think a hacker once went on to this account and tried to become me just so that they can say to one of my best friends that I liked them, even though I liked Hope the most. Which kind of upsetted one of my best friends, Roxy. So I added in this memorial here to Roxy, saying please add your memories into this train carriage of 156401. Roxy likes the colour of white, so I use the British Rail livery. The thing is, I have no idea what to do now. Should I keep it just in case everything goes wrong again? Or should I dismantle class 156401 and put it to the back of from the train of love to have 156401 on the back? Who knows what I would do. And this is also the only train which I've added in so far with an actual fully open door. This normally is open for its door, but not all of the trap doors are opened. I also emptied out the interior so that they can actually just add in signs and just say whatever. But what should I do with this train now? Since Roxy is now back to being my best friend again, what should I do? Also emptied out the driver's cab and the conductor's area, taking away the buttons off from the head and tail lights. What should I do? I know one thing which I would do because this is trains for scrap, Realm Edition. I know that I would have to dismantle this train anyways, but what should I do in the real realm with this train? Anyways, oh yeah, forgot to add in this spell. One of my I would say now enemies, called Adam. Yeah, this is basically his train. I basically used one of my older videos to build this train back in, and then the reason why class 457 is painted inside this pride livery is because class 156457 once had a really terrible smash with this train. You remember seeing me like breaking some of its wheels? Because this train lost its wheels from its smash. Yeah. Just like class 15641, what should I do to it on the real realm? Should I send it off to this abandoned area here? Or should I just dismantle it and call it scrap? Or just leave it there to what? To rot? Anyways, I know that I said that this is transport scrap, but this should be. I might actually change this to tour of the train depot, trains edition. Well, part 2, trains. You've seen over here with the train exhibition at this area here, so yep. This line you can see here, this line is basically a dividing line, saying which builds can be built where. So trains can be in the depot, while houses would be at the city. There are moments where I'm really like, is it technically a building since it could be a memorial, or would it be out of the railway? Or would it be part of the city, when it's inside a train museum? Like, yeah, that happens in real life. We got train museums with trains basically inside of buildings and not inside of its own railway. So, yeah. Either have the museum inside of the depot. That would make sense too, because a museum is buildings, so it should be out here. But train museums, well, it's part of trains, so it would be down here. But still, what should I do with those bits? This one and that one. On the real realm? Please comment down below, and I'll see you later. And since I've shown you everything, for real this time, would be trains for scrap. Oh no, I forgot to use these. Well, okay, so, okay. I guess see you later.